as much as there's been, scientific evidences, religious evidences, like people have found reasons for which men are biological cheaters, or men are people say men are hunters, and men are, people have found reasons to men being unfaithful, but being unfaithful is being unfaithful.
The clash that happened at Boise between the youth and Anglo-Gold Ashanti, and of course the recall of all diplomatic and service passports that happened some few days ago, and of course some other stories you're going to watch right here on Akostik GH Media. Welcome to Akostik Eye, right here on Akostik GH Media. My name is Sai Wanda. Now, I happen to find my very good friend, and this is going to be more or less like a discussion. We are going to talk about these trending issues and the developing stories. Charlie, Prince Albert, right?
Yeah.
I get the name right always.
Prince Albert, thank you very much.
As simple as that, Prince Albert is here with me, and we are going to delve into more of the discussions. Now remember to follow us on our various social media platforms, Akostik GH Media on YouTube, X, and of course Instagram. Follow us, Facebook. Let's get a comment from you. Let's get your viewpoint on the videos we do and the trending issues that we're about to discuss and more. Okay, so the first story that we are getting is over the weekend, a picture has been trending online. A lady from Katanga Hall posted a QR code saying that Eric cheated on him, on her actually, with Priscilla.
I saw that.
And because of that, she pointed to the fact that everybody has to scan the QR code to get pictures and videos that he had from the exclusive cheating.
This girl has to be an FBI.
It was a very good approach. Now, I want us to take it from this viewpoint. I don't know. Before I even scan the QR code, let's understand this. If you happen to be this guy in the picture, that your girlfriend, you potentially cheated on her, and she happened to do this and put it all over campus.
I could have killed. I could have killed.
You could have killed.
I could have killed a lot. I could have, but then. I don't think it sounds mature for you to even want to, disgrace someone for being unfaithful in a relationship. And, such acts are even bound by law, that if you expose nudity on purpose, usually, you can be arrested. So I understand that you are hurt. I understand that you've probably done something which, someone has done something to you you feel so down and you feel like this person has betrayed me. But I believe there are a lot of ways to resolve issues than taking it onto social media. And like social media is a facade. Like people put things they want you to see over there. Sometimes the real struggle, when they were enjoying the relationship, why didn't they post it on? But when the issues came, one person takes it personal and posts it. Honestly, if it were for me, I would have just advised that most of the youth, we should try and do less of social media. And
with regards to relationship,
exactly,
right?
with regards to relationship. If it is anything business-wise, it's a good initiative. But relationship, family, those things are supposed to be held dear. And some respect has to be put on it. So I think it was, for me, I don't think it was a good move to want to disgrace someone who you were once in a relationship with because you're hurt.
I kind of share the same point of view though, because she was probably hurt. That's the reason she did that. But picking on the lady's point of view also, now if I happen to make you stop cheating on me, probably I feel that me putting you out there for people to see that this is what you've done, it's enough for you to
to stop cheating,
to actually desist from what you're doing.
Oh my God!
But I know. But you see, this is the lady's point of view. This is the lady's point of view. Probably that's what she's thinking, or that's what she thought the solution might be. But if you want to look at it from the guy's point of view as well, most guys, 100% of guys, would definitely exit this kind of relationship because it looks like an abuse to them.
Because they have been posted?
Yes. No, I mean on the guy's side, yeah.
Okay.
Most men or guys, you know, we kind of like command this kind of respect. So anytime we feel like the ladies do things, our ladies do things that takes that respect off us, the best thing is to either stop or you know, exit the relationship. So that's why I'm saying that this does not justify the fact that the lady has to put that thing there. But when you look at it from the lady's point of view also, she was hurt. That's why she did that thing.
Well, I understand that, but sometimes the instances where you have to be more cautious is when you are too happy or too hurt.
Yeah.
Keen, you know, caution of whatever you do.
Yeah.
Because you can do something out of excitement or something out of anger.
Very true.
And the consequences, you can't reverse them. You can never reverse some of the consequences which come out of this. And mind you, most of this naked stuff about guys, they just last for like 5 minutes. But if it were a lady,
it will go viral. So imagine people who attend and you know.
Yeah, to the guy, this wouldn't mean anything. They are like that. Oh, his face will show. So
and you know, sir, trust me. The moment you say anything about guys, I mean, with regards to cheating, now every lady around will start paying attention to that guy. It will surprise you that ladies will fall for that guy.
Oh yes. Yes.
So you broadcasting it is even a risk.
It's more like an advertisement for him. But then, in as much as sometimes, like I say, sometimes not everything is ideal for us to do, especially given the situation that you are either too happy
or too hurt.
hurt. So things like this, you just do it and later you ask yourself, why did I even do it? Or later on, you'll be like, oh, I was immature to have done that. Because some of these things are supposed to be in secrecy. When you start bringing those things out, it shows that you can't handle truth, you can't handle emotions. It doesn't make you emotionally intelligent. You understand? There are some things, immediately they happen, you just, you know, just go out of it.
All right.
Just end the relationship and you're good.
Okay. All right. You're still watching the Akostik Eye right here on Akostik GH Media. My name is I Wonder. I'm with Prince Albert and we are discussing some of the trending issues that happened over the weekend and are still happening. So, you know, actually this picture, I will reveal what it is actually later in the conversation, but we are just putting it this way, that if it has to be a real relationship stuff, was it right for the lady to do that? And was it right for the guy to cheat as well? Now, that brings us to the next question, that who among, I mean, in a relationship, guys or ladies, who should be easily pardonable? I mean, when it comes to cheating and all that, what would be your point of view on this one?
Oh, well, from your previous statement, I don't think, you know, we should, how do I put this? No one is permitted to cheat.
Yeah.
If you have made up your mind that you're not in a polygamous relationship or in a relationship which requires you to have multiple partners, if you decide to be monogamous, it comes with responsibility. And one of those responsibilities is for you to, you know, stay chaste and be faithful to your partner. In as much as there's been, you know, scientific evidences, religious evidences, like people have found reasons for which men are biological cheaters, or men are people say men are hunters, and men are, you know, people have found reasons to men being unfaithful, but being unfaithful is being unfaithful. It doesn't matter what gender you are. If you cheat, it doesn't make you. It doesn't put a crown on you. In as much as people have justified that, oh, as for men, they are men who cheat. Men, they are men. There was a trending video where an old man and his wife were interviewed, and the interviewer was like, oh man, I've been in this marriage for like 50-something years. Have you ever cheated? The woman was like, oh no, I've never done that. I've never. And they asked the man was like, send me the me a bema.
He has justified himself right from beginning.
No, cheating is cheating.
Yeah. So
and if you have to be faithful, you have to be faithful. Unless you make up your mind that, oh, I'm in a polygamous relationship, and now we have normalized it to the extent that even when the guy is faithful, most ladies think he's definitely going to cheat at a point in time in the relationship. So most ladies have found faithful men, and they expect them, like they are doing everything to make sure that they cheat.
I think we should have gotten a lady in this conversation because we'll probably be biased at two of us.
Well, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. Men will just speak logic and go without emotions.
Yeah.
Because ladies, like there are ladies who have met faithful guys, and they are like, men will always cheat. Men are cheaters. But then, this guy is being faithful. I've been in relationships 4, 5 years, 10, 20 years, and the cause of the breakdown of the relationship wasn't cheating. It was because he was playing video games. He has attention for other stuff than for me.
Yeah. So you see, so with that in a relationship, it means that every second of the day you have to explain yourself. If you want to stay faithful as a guy, it means that every second of the day you have to be explaining yourself. Or you see, because there are doubts. Probably like you said, you said that in playing video games, like you are having so much time playing your video game, but as for the lady, she's thinking it otherwise. Oh, he's not getting enough time for me. Oh, he's probably doing this by this time, So it means that every second of your time, you must test, explain. Tell the lady, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm doing this or that.
For how long do you have to be updating somebody's daughter?
It builds over time. Okay, it builds over time. That's how come the trust builds.
Honestly, that to some extent they bore me.
I know.
Because
it's very boring sometimes.
I wake up, I have my daily schedule. I go to work, I do this, I do that, I do that. Yeah. I can't take phone and be testing you every 5 minutes. Oh, I am at work.
But that be where the trust issues they build from.
Yeah, I understand. But you also have started a relationship. In the relationship, what do you do? I do this. What is your time schedule? I do that, I do that. So when can you call me? For me, I can. Me at least personally, I don't fancy calls.
You're talking about ladies, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, I understand that. But sometimes they also have to understand the fact that this is the kind of person I am with. Because if I'm busy and I'm trying to find money, and you call me and I'm unavailable, and I come back and I miss your call and I call you back, than for you to call me and I'll pick and I'll tell you are disturbing me. Which one is much better? Yeah, you understand? And just like you were saying, it doesn't matter who should easily be pardonable.
You cannot be too busy to reply or pick a call from your spouse.
Absolutely. Yeah. But then, with the work I do, you can't go on set with your mobile phone.
Of course.
So just imagine you're a cameraman in a TV studio. You are working in TV3 or BBC, and you have a session going on. And you're like, oh, babe, when I get to work, I'll call you. Immediately you got to work, there was something happening. You put your phone somewhere. You get to work. If you have break and you are not editing, because some of the producers are multitasking, they shoot, they go and edit.
Of course.
So if someone like that is doing shooting, is editing, is directing, and you are fortunate to even call him and it even goes through. Oh, I'm not saying that they should overlook that, but we're also trying to blend our life with women. Because honestly, there was a proverb I heard. They say, women always want money. If you are giving them money, then they say they want attention. If you are giving them attention,
they are never satisfied.
Exactly. So the thing is, both of you, it doesn't always have to be the man.
Yeah.
You also have to try and, compromise with him.
So that we don't deviate from actually what we are talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So the question was, who should be pardoned?
Nobody can be pardoned.
Yes.
Nobody can be pardoned.
But then you see, the conversation goes around always. I'm not trying to shift your point of view.
Yeah.
Actually, you've made it clear.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that the conversation has always built around the fact that it is safer when guys do it.
When guys cheat.
Yes. Okay. I'm building up a conversation. Than when ladies do. Okay. So it means that they are looking at the risks, health wise, when guys cheat, and that of when ladies cheat. Okay. So I was having this conversation with somebody as well.
Yeah.
And the person was saying, what if you kiss? Because you definitely kiss. Do you get me?
Yeah, I get
if you happen to be a guy who goes to cheat, you definitely kiss, and there could be STIs transmitted from the kissing as well. Now, when you happen to have sex, and nothing happens, you are safe. But you know that when the lady cheats, once there is sex, without protection,
Okay.
Yeah, did you get me? You get me? So there will definitely be a transfer of STI, when the lady does it. So study even shows that STIs, okay, when one man has STI and the man has sex with about 100 women, 99% of them will get it. But when tables turn and then the lady has that STI, the lady can sleep with, numerous men, and let's put 100 men, about only probably 10% will get that disease. Okay. So that's why they always justify the fact that it is safer for guys to cheat than for ladies to cheat. Yeah. Nobody should cheat, right? But when it happens, this is the justification they always put around it.
Well, I don't think it's sane because it's more like you are urging men to continue being unfaithful.
Of course.
You understand? And regardless what justification it is, why would you cheat on someone you don't want to spend your life with? Like I'm in a relationship and I go and cheat on somebody I don't see the rest of my life. But if I want to cheat, why not leave the relationship and go and start a new relationship?
I'm definitely not putting your number on the screen because you are speaking their minds. They'll definitely get
No, but because you want to cheat. The same thing applies to the females.
Yeah.
The same thing applies to the females. You have a good guy.
Yeah.
The next minute you saw someone who swept you off your feet. Then he's giving you goosebumps and butterflies and horses. Then you go and cheat. You understand? I'm not saying cheating is very it's easy to forgive because both genders see cheating from different perspectives.
You said it's easy to forgive?
Yeah, I mean from the perspective of ladies. You get it? Because both genders see cheating from different perspectives. And I kind of watch a lot of this relationship stuff from older men. Yeah. And I'm going to make a statement someone also made. It was like, when a woman cheats, the first question the man asks is, did you sleep with him? And when a man cheats, the question the ladies usually ask is, do you love her? Everyone, both genders have perspectives where they take cheating and how they see it. You get it? So for a man, if he cheats, that's like you said, there have been justifications that it makes him more of a man. Yeah. But when a woman cheats, to the man, she is easily accessible. Yeah. Meaning anybody can access.
She's, excuse me for lack of better word, a whore?
More like that. Yeah. Anybody can access her. And it comes back to the statement that, will you want an experienced driver or an home-use car? It comes back to that statement that, will you rather an experienced driver or a home-use car? Because if you get an home-use car, all the neighborhood boys know the car. Would you want someone like that, or you rather find a new Mercedes-Benz and give it to a man who has driven 500 cars and knows his way around cars? Exactly. You understand? There are justifications, but the point or the end
it doesn't qualify as
exactly. If you find someone you love, love relationship is a risk. Yeah. Because honestly, if you start dating today, you see someone else who is 10 times better. Someone who is 10 times sweeter.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But you have to be intentional. That see, I'm going to be faithful with you, and it should be on both sides. It should be both male and female. Right. One person shouldn't be too much into the relation. There should be double obsession. I should be obsessed about you. You should be obsessed about me. The relationship will be sweet. All right. But if you are finding reasons why you should cheat, then I would say men should, because then we will say that it is in the nature of men.
It is possible. All right, so you're still watching the Akostik Eye right here on Akostik GH Media. Now, it will interest you to know that this particular QR code that we are talking about has nothing to do with relationship, but rather a very creative way to advertise a product. So actually, this Erica lady, has some products online that she sells, okay, and so she devised this catchy way to advertise her product. Yeah, so if you scan the QR code, that is exactly where it will take you to. Now let's talk about the creativity of this lady. In economy or the Ghanaian system would definitely talk about this without even having to scan that QR code. Or people who are inquisitive would want to view pictures or videos. So because of that, they will quickly scan the QR code and boom, they are watching products and all that online. How do you see this approach?
Well, I find this creativity very, very positive in a sense that, she's literally playing on the minds of
Ghanaians,
of the negative news sales.
Yes, exactly.
Because right now, people are literally looking for people's leak to watch.
A common picture trended
people
all
are looking for leaks to watch. And you have come and put a QR code for me to go and scan. And I'm just imagining the number of people who will scan when it takes them to the site. They'll be like, no, they will scan. Literally, people will scan like 10 times before it will dawn on them that it has got nothing to do with leaks. It is a way of marketing, and there are other ways. I've seen people market their products, and it's so nice. One which I saw was the person did a complimentary card, and she didn't have a number or anything on it. She just had the QR code of her Instagram, TikTok, and the social media on which she sells her product. That was all. Her name wasn't even there. So when she hands you the card, you just scan the QR code and it takes you to her site.
Trust me, the normal complimentary cards, people will take them. When you go to office, people will take them and then just put it somewhere.
But then if you're able to even scan something once, yes. So I think that was a very brilliant way of, because honestly, if this, you can imagine the number of people who have tried scanning just to see somebody's leak.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
So,
it was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
It was a very nice idea.
I share a similar idea because, you know, I think that this is actually a step in the right direction for us with regards to our public relation and our advertisement that we teach in schools and all that. If this QR code thing is trending, it's probably a great initiative from her. Or, you know, the lady is actually from NAST, okay? Which means that there is something that they are teaching them with regards to public relation. And this has to come in line with the QR code stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think, it should really help us if we help.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
If we, when some people will say
we wouldn't have been talking about it if
yes,
if it was just a mere picture.
I scanned it like 3 times. When I scan it, take me. I'm like, what kind of pain is this? This thing is ready. Let me go on WhatsApp. I scanned it before I like Well, so I can imagine how many times you have scanned it. It's not only you two, you have scanned it. So yeah, it's a brilliant idea, and I think when we start thinking outside the box and see what people are yearning for, there's some information people are really wanting it. And if you devise a nice way to put it, you get people, they will get pissed because they have been disappointed, but then they are previewed to it.
Yeah, the latter part, they've done what they
absolutely
they planned to
you've been able to get them to watch.
Still watching the Akostik Eye right here on Akostik GH Media. Do well to follow us on our social media platforms, Akostik GH Media on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, Akostik GH Media, Akostik TV, and of course Akostik Official. Subscribe to all our YouTube channels and get the videos as they drop. Okay, so the next discussion I want us to have right now, there is a very intriguing topic, trending videos and all that, that happened over the weekend on Saturday around 11 p.m. You know, the youth of Obuasi attacked Ashanti gold mines with the reason of getting what their concessions are. I mean, going to a particular site to mine gold and all that, which they were restricted by the Ashanti gold, you know, Anglo Gold Ashanti, I mean, securities. So the incident resulted in shootouts where about close to 10 people were killed. I think the number was 8 exactly, and all that. It was a very awful scene. Sorry, some of the videos or pictures are really explicit, so we may not be able to put it out here on the screens, but I think there are other videos that speaks well to what we are about to discuss. The issue is, does this have to happen in the first place? And what should have been the best approach? I mean, the youth trooping in there, what would have been the best approach rather than shootouts and all that? Mind you, before you even comment on this, the youth were carrying weapons, handmade weapons, I think some gas cylinders and a whole lot of things that they could easily attack with. And so the shootout happened. But what would have been the best way? Now, mind you also that Anglo Gold Ashanti securities were military. So what would have been the best way to go around this? After this, I think we'll come back to the Captain Smart video that was trending and all that.
You see, usually, I feel like our leaders are really taking the Ghanaian youth for granted. In the sense that, you know, they have all it takes to have the luxurious life they live. Yet the districts, the communities, the constituencies, the areas in which they are not positioned, they give off lands and all of that. I don't really know about the legal documents which goes into it. But then to an extent where you find out that the land on which people are supposed to have their livelihood is being destroyed. Personally, there are things, if you want to, because usually there are some things which legally has never really worked in this country.
Would you say that per what you are saying, would you say that even in the first place, there shouldn't be a mine in the first place? I mean, at that area.
Well, even if there is, it should be well structured.
Yeah.
If you are doing something, the fact that you have authorization to do something, it doesn't mean you should deplete the whole. Like, it doesn't mean you should literally make it unusable for everyone. In as much as you are mining, you mine. Let me use this as an example. There is a road construction on the Dodo Yibi Road.
Yeah.
And the construction site, because of how the road is, some of the road, like it's very long, so they have made gutters.
Yeah.
Now, before they made the gutters, they made sure that the main road was sustained. When the gutter was made on the left side, they made sure they diverted the road on that side so that people will still have the road to use whilst they work on the main road in the construction of the gutters.
Right.
So if you are doing something and you are kind of creating, let's say, the thing you are doing is even going to be beneficial, it doesn't mean you should spoil it. Because just imagine you say, oh, you are constructing road, and you dig the whole road.
I get you, but you see, the whole thing is that you see, these guys, these miners, let me put it this way, for us to all understand, these galamseyers, right? There is this particular site that Anglo-Gold Ashanti claims authority over. Now the guys are also saying, the galamseyers are also saying that no, they need to eat there, but if they are being restricted, it means that they're going to go hungry. So that's the whole thing. That's what sparked the whole issue.
So what is the agreement from the government?
Exactly. So this is where the government should come in. Yes, this is where the government should come in.
Yes, this is a place where the people are already doing their mining. And okay, it was illegal. Now you want a legal mining structure. It means they're going to lose their jobs. So there's supposed to be a triangular understanding between the legal miners, the illegal miners, and the government.
Galamsey in total has been a really big of a topical issue.
Yeah, it is.
Over the years, and we've been looking at it. Actually, we've been tasking government to look at it really carefully. It's gone on to spoil things, even our own lives, our own water bodies, and at this point that we talk right now, lives are being lost because of this same issue.
Absolutely.
So I think it's really of a topical issue that government needs to look at now. You see, that's not the main focus right now. The main focus is, this thing has been going on, I learned, since 2012. It's a long time coming now. Now, somewhere in 2013, similar thing happened. And my very good mentor, kind of, because I watch him every day, Captain Smart, sat on Unia TV, and actually incited the youth to take what's theirs. So, in 2025, that these things are happening right now. People are referring to the old video, the 2023 video, and are calling seriously for the arrest of Captain Smart.
For what?
Good. So that's where the question comes in.
No, but it doesn't make sense because you are in your own country and you are going to get hungry while because now everybody is living on survival instincts. And if measures can be put in place for us to have a fair share, because when you are taking our land, cool, you are mining out of it, cool, it's going to deprive us of our livelihood. And I don't know, but if there is no agreement, like I was saying earlier, between the government, the legal miners, and the people in the community, me, I won't sit down and let anger kill me. And I think it is for that same reason why the illegal mining is still ongoing.
So you think Captain should be taken off the hook? Captain Smart?
Well, he has not said anything because it's high time we stood up and protected our lands. It's high time we, the citizens, and the level of hypocrisy in the country is even too much because you can see the foreigners come and they even have power than we, the citizens in this country. The foreigner can go into someone's house. They give him all the needed respect. You, the indigene, if you go there, they don't even accord you any respect. And now the hypocrisy is too much. The governments are protecting the outsiders, and I don't even know how to put this.
I understand you from that part. So it means that
Captain Smart has not done anything for me.
Yeah. So this is where actually I will, differ from you a little bit. So you see, the things we put out on the internet, whether it takes decades, centuries, it comes back to hurt us, whether we like it or not. Now, let me put this scenario there. Somewhere in, I think, 2013, 14, or 12, 13, 14, thereabout, Kiddy, our own musician Kiddy, wasn't, out in the limelight that time. Now, you realize that he posted a lot of things on Twitter, you know, even disrespected Sarkodie in a way, you know, so many times that just some few years back, when he became a star, I mean a celebrity, these things, all these tweets came back, hurting him at the point where he had to even apologize to Sarkodie. He had to get a show cancelled because of these tweets and all that. So I'm saying that no matter how old this Captain Smart video is, it has spoken to what has happened. Which means that if the youth at that point in time had acted, would have seen clearly the consequences of the video he made. But because it didn't happen that time, that's why you're not really justifying it right now. So me, I think no matter how old the video is, it has happened now. At a point in time, you said it. It is happening now.
But then he's saying it even gives legal evidence. But then it's more like encouraging people to do the right thing. I watched
encouraging people to invade.
I don't. In the video I watched, it didn't say that they should take guns and gases and cutlasses to go in. He just said they should go.
He said they should go in their numbers.
Yes, they should go in their numbers and take what is theirs.
Now, if you're going to take something,
way you can take. There are numerous ways of killing a cat.
If you can take something that somebody doesn't want you to take, how do you take it peacefully?
You know there has been demonstrations. So holding a demonstration is one of the best ways you could have done that. Talking to stakeholders, speaking to people who you know are in interest.
I think Captain Smart should pick you a lawyer.
Because after
he should pick you as a lawyer because you're really defending this.
No, I'm not trying to defend
No, I mean it's okay.
I get it. But you see, at a point in time, because in as much, and I believe things have gone on which is really hurting the people in the country. Like I said, me, I won't sit in my house and I'll rent a room for you. Then I tell you, you can do this, you can do this. Then you are doing something and I, the person, or other tenants are suffering the consequences of your actions. You get it? So it comes to the point that in as much as he told them that, oh, you guys should take what is yours. He didn't say that when you use guns, go and shoot. He said just go in your numbers. Just like I said. So they could have found alternatives, or if possible, speak to Captain Smart to probably spearhead a good negotiation. If they can't negotiate, then you bring the government in. My only problem is that the country, if the government is not benefiting something direct from some things, they don't care what will happen to some of the citizens.
If Captain contacts you for you to represent him in court, add me.
No, me, my mind. It's very serious, and it is one of the reasons why most of the people who are into the mining sector are struggling. Because you said they shouldn't do it illegally. Fine. Are you giving them legal measures? No. So now they still have to survive.
So in addition to that one, you know, actually Media General is trending. Captain Smart is trending. Now, what Twitter boys are really angry about, what Ghanaians are really angry about, is the fact that this trending issue happened. It's a very serious topic. People are being killed. People lost their lives and all that. But Onia TV was where Captain sat and then said what he had to say back in 2023. Now, the issue happened 2025. The whole of Monday, that was the weekday after the weekend. Media General didn't discuss this on their TV station, on their channel, nowhere, on their FM. They didn't discuss this. So people are right now of the view that, oh, probably because of the Captain Smart video, they kind of feel like, you know, ashamed, kind of.
Oh, this has got nothing to do with shame. Because media institutions have...
Actually, nobody can dictate to any media institution
absolutely.
What
so if me, I don't want to talk about this thing,
perfect.
It has got nothing to do with you, because you don't even pay us. Honestly, if they are sitting on their TVs, it is sponsors who pay. So if I don't find it worth talking about...
As much as I don't agree with the fact that this video shouldn't hurt Captain Smart, I do not agree with the fact that people have to dictate to us what we should put on our channels and all that, the contents we should put out there.
Absolutely.
So
because the stress content creators go through, producers go through, editors go through to even get content, to even come and post. Come on. And I think they're not posting it also for the fact that it might spark more violence to some extent. Because if they are supposed to talk about it, they are going to talk about the whole story. Which is, for me, I find it rather motivational. If we Ghanaians could come together, like the people who fought for like the government and some governmental institutions would start working.
But you know, an investigation has been launched into this. I mean, there was a video where we saw, you know, people of Obuasi making calls with the IGP to explain their, you know, they actually people who saw what happened. Yeah, so they are also saying their side of the story on phone with the IGP. So it means that the investigation is being launched into this, and I think at the right time the necessary steps should be taken. But the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, you know, actually issued a statement with regards to this incident. It will be put on the screen, of course, for us to see. But the very thing I want us to discuss right now is that he actually tasked Anglo-Good Ashanti to take care of everything that happened. Those who lost their lives, they will take care of the burial. Those who are injured, they will take care of their health, you know, implications and all that. They have to make sure that everybody is okay. What do you make of this write-up as well?
Well, sincerely, whatever has happened has happened. There is something. I still stand by the point that it's high time Ghanaians become patriotic as individuals than political institutions. Yeah. Because it is the same thing that is dividing the country. Someone wants to do something, and if it is just going to benefit their party, then that is it. If it is not, they don't like. We should. Sometimes it hurts that the Ghana Nkrumah had in mind isn't what we are seeing today, because we have lost our sense of patriotism. Yeah. So, well, whatever has happened has happened. People who need medical care, they will definitely get it. But then, if things of this sort come out, I would love if people could sit down and find amicable ways or reasonable ways to go about it. You know, at times violence is good. I mean, violence has solved a lot of issues. Violence has solved a lot of issues. And because we, the average Ghanaian, we are not that violent. Yeah. That's why the country is going the way it is.
I think I like the way we are.
Well, I don't like how we are, because usually before we would arise and act, things have already gone waste.
Wrong, yeah.
Yes, before we would rise and act. But if we see you messing up, then Papa, we give it to you.
You want us to go into military role? You're still watching Akostik Eye right here on Akostik GH Media. My name is I Wonder. I'm here with the man, Prince Albert. Now, do well to follow us on our social media platforms. Of course, Akostik GH Media on YouTube, Facebook, X, and of course, Instagram. Now, I want us to talk about the very last thing, then we go. So, a few days ago, the president recalled all diplomatic and service passports. Before we delve into more of it, I just want everybody to know, all the general public out there to know, that we actually have 3 types of passports. That's the regular one for everybody that can have. Everybody can have. And then we have the service passports where some specific people can have because they can be sent on to missions and all that. And then diplomatic passport, where people have these passports basically for assignments and all that benefits the nation. Now, at a point in time, there was this concerns about our musicians getting diplomatic passports. Now, one beneficiary of this is Sarkodie. Okay, so when the president was inaugurated, a few days after, he issued a statement for every diplomatic passport to be recalled. Yeah. So thereby making Sarkodie in particular lose his diplomatic passport. Yeah. It wasn't clear to us whether the video he put up a video, apologizing for the fact that he was not able to fly to UK to attend his show. Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to the discussion that who should qualify for diplomatic passports.
Well, I can't say more about the diplomatic passport thing because I'm not into the passport stuff. Yeah. But then I think, just like you said, ambassadors, for me, I would have ambassadorial bodies should be people with diplomatic passports.
Yeah.
Aside that, any other Ghanaian, aside the presidency, even some ministers don't even deserve diplomatic passports because they are just ministers of the state. No, I don't think so.
A minister can be sent on an assignment.
Which assignment? These are Ghanaian ministers.
Yo, come on, you can't do
that. Ghanaian ministers. There are some ministers, head of state, fine. But, my guy. Some of them, if you look at their faces, you see that they don't deserve it.
They will catch you.
Because what do they know? They know something they are going through this thing.
Do you know we've been voted, I think, top 8 politicians with higher education?
See, I won't no cap about the fact that we know book. But knowing the book, you know what our weakness is? We know the book, but they know how.
Yeah.
See,
the application be the problem.
I'm telling you, we know the book, but the application, it's an issue. And where they go, they apply things they say. That's why they are prospering. They apply things they say.
Yeah.
So, for me, ambassadorial bodies, fine. People who are on special missions.
Yeah.
People who work, closely with the presidency. You understand? Because I believe if the presidency says, I have sent this guy on a mission, all he needs is probably a note or a call for the person to fly. You don't even need the passport. If you come, you come. If you don't have anything going. Because Africa, Ghana, we will find reasons to go using the diplomatic passport.
Yeah.
And like you said, whatever they do has some benefits it brings to the country.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said, I'm not really a trend on social like that. But what specific benefits do the musicians bring to the country aside making the country known?
I think that's where you come into my space. So you see, I think that I may differ from you a little bit because I think that one, I'll raise 2 points. I think that Sarkodie is entitled or can get a diplomatic passport. Okay, I think he can get a diplomatic passport. Now let's look at the benefits when or if he gets the diplomatic passport. He sells Ghana out there. Whether we like it or not, Sarkodie's music defines what we do here in Ghana. This guy does, hip life, which probably is something we are known for. High life, which probably is something we are known for. Hip hop, in a way, we use the Tree language or our local dialects to rap and all that. And so this guy going out there to do all this, to sell his music, to perform to people out there, I think is positively, impacting on us a point to get him a diplomatic passport. Now, secondly, the second point is that if I say he doesn't deserve it, this is where I justify it. Now, if you give diplomatic passports to Sarkodie, probably Shatawale comes for it as well.
He will come for it.
Stonebwoy will definitely come for it. Now, let's look at this. Is it okay for Sarkodie to get it, Stonebwoy to get it, Shatawale to get it, and Kimpaluta doesn't get it?
It's unfair.
Patapa doesn't get it.
It's unfair because they all do shows.
Exactly.
Even if he's doing it at Bantama, he's also doing a show.
They all sell Ghana. Exactly my point. So the fact is that if we have to single out somebody that he, of course, he's an A-list artist, no doubt. But if we have to say that for the fact that he's doing music, he's selling Ghana out there, he deserves a diplomatic passport. That means that Kimpaluta is also coming, Patapa is also coming. The rest of the other musicians will have to come for it as well. So for me,
because my problem more is the fact that how does it directly affect the country? Because when they go and do the shows and they sell out, I don't know. They definitely pay taxes.
That they pay
but exactly. But then we are not really seeing
benefiting from.
Yeah, we are not really seeing the impact of the benefit we are getting. Honestly. And to some extent, I also get them because of the royalty issue, where they are also not benefiting from the royalties.
Yeah.
But having a diplomatic passport kind of gives you the license into countries in the name of the country.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can go to some countries in the name of Ghana, or you're going to perform a show, and you'll be received well. But then, like I said, I don't know how much they pay in reference to taxes and all of that. And I'm sure they definitely pay some amount to even get those passports, because they are not like political affiliated bodies or something. But
now, if diplomatic passports requires that the holders are not searched or scrutinized when they are boarding, flights and all that, don't you think that this will be a risk for us to actually, we have to actually scrutinize the kind of people we give them to.
Absolutely.
Give diplomatic passports to, because it can actually give way to a wrongdoing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because trust me, not all musicians are cool-headed.
Yeah.
Some are really not
for Ghana, majority are cool-headed.
Cool-headed, yeah.
If it were our neighboring countries, I don't really know them. But knowing a few of them, yes. But for Ghana, I believe most of our celebs or our artists are really cool-headed.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I believe. Unless the things they do in their hotel rooms, it's none of our business. But then, if it has to do with conduct...
Make a mention names.
Oh, no, if you mention names...
No one problem.
I'll let you one. But then, I feel like, if it has to do with conduct, especially to the general public and all of that, if it is not a Ghanaian thing where you see one celeb intentionally ranting or intentionally trying to poke at someone. I think most of our, because we hardly have issues about our celebs going to misbehaving in another man's country. So on those grounds, I believe then they are well deserved, but it means there should be equity and equality. We should treat everyone with the same respect. Because if a Ghanaian musician or even an actor or even an actress, if they start making waves, I think then automatically they can claim a diplomatic passport. But I feel there should be something for which they should be qualified for before they get those passports.
Charlie, thanks so much for this discussion. It was about these 3 trending topics. The Sarkodie diplomatic passport issues, the Obuasi clash, and then the picture going viral, the QR code going viral.
But then one more thing. I saw a video. You sent me some link. I went to open it, and it was an episode on date rash. I don't know if you want. It was an episode on date rash.
Yeah. We should have talked about that.
I wanted to bombard somebody, but it's okay.
Was it a guy?
No.
Oh no, the lady. The lady actually. I think we'll put a video out there, and then let's talk about it. What do you think? Because I think the video talked about the fact that to be played. So
but it was about monthly allowance. For your girlfriend. And
the lady stated it emphatically that
that's
how much are you going to give me? Can you imagine?
Yeah. So some things are mental issues too.
What the real fuck?
And I always advise young men that if you see mental issue, see it as mental issue. Run away, because this is a deformity. This is a disorder.
They will come for your head.
It's a disorder. It's a serious disorder.
On the side of the girl, the lady.
Of course, yes.
Oh, come on, bro.
It's a serious disorder. Even your parents, when you give birth to, they don't give you allowance. Someone is struggling with you.
I think we had a discussion on this before.
We did some time.
On campus. And then, so actually, the ladies really think that the gift they give guys is sex.
So you see why most guys are now not valuing ladies? Because it's that bad. I literally have to pay you. And sometimes I don't blame these ladies. Sometimes it is hardship. Like a and I love the song. I love the song the DJ played after she made that statement. You see, sometimes it is hunger, and I understand if it is hunger. I understand if you are also hustling. And some too, I blame some guys for it, in a sense that some of them kind of initiate these activities.
And a portion of guys actually accept this and they agree on this thing.
Yes.
And even the guy in the question right now said something, and then Giovanni was like,
exactly.
Stay there, then they make more.
They morph.
Make your mouth plenty.
Exactly.
I want to say,
you get to. So I feel like we have to set boundaries. A relationship is a relationship. Immediately you start treating like a business transaction. Immediately the transaction ends, the relationship ends.
No.
Because
immediately there's no money.
There's no relationship.
There's no relationship, of course.
And that is where most of these things are coming from.
A
lady will come and sit on social. That's why I always advise young men that see, right now, it is essential for you to have money before you even think of dating. Although it has its own benefits and demerits. Because I was saying the other time that it's better to act poor when you are rich than to act rich when you are poor. A lady will always forgive a rich man who acted poor. but she will never forget a poor man who acted rich.
One time.
You understand? So it is important to act poor when you have money, and you know that.
Just
because sometimes, like, it gets to the point where you don't know how to even go about trusting someone, especially the ladies.
I think for me, if I were the one, okay, in that video, I would have trashed this lady right on spot.
See, because some of us, we can't go on some shows because of how honest we are. Honestly, I'll just give it to you.
But remember, they're on live television, so national television, so
it is on national television. You are spewing the
nonsense.
I understand. So I also take advantage. Me, honestly, I can't overlook it. I don't know, but it has got nothing to do with poverty. Yeah. But it has got, like I said, everything to do with hunger and lack of
what you want.
Lack of good upbringing. Well, just imagine this person you're asking for allowance is your brother, and he's also trying to make ends meet. And he comes to tell you that my girl said I should give her an allowance of 900 cedis out of my 1,005, and you're an elder sister. Then you will say, "Oh, farmer."
Yeah,
you understand?
What will happen to you, Krana?
It's longer throat. If a Nigerian man says longer throat, you understand? It's so I've always said it. It's a red flag to me.
Yeah.
Just even having that perception alone.
I think the thing is that when you're in a relationship, okay, there's no doubt that gifts should come because ladies are actually made in a way that they receive.
That is their love language.
Okay.
Yeah, that is their love language.
Yes, basically. They receive, but not at the point where you tax your guy to pay you. Especially when you have to put especially when you have to put monthly allowance.
NSS they don't pay them. Some of them their money delay. They are still going.
Now how much more relationship that you have to pay somebody to do what?
It's absurd, and it hurts if such people start having influence.
There's no doubt that video specifically is going viral and people are talking about it.
And then I was about to make this statement that to some extent I'm not surprised that she's still looking for a date.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
But you think she's too old? Come on, really?
I'm not surprised, and she will look because it's like you have put your eyes on someone's pocket, and sometimes it hurts from the perspective that this is a young guy you are literally seeing,
looking at, very well.
Like I'm seeing this guy and he has plans for himself.
And I'm not doing so ADB.
Because of your cocono. Nango free ADB.
Hey, you're not correct.
Nango free ADB. You understand? And the person is literally in front of you telling you that in 5 years' time, I want to build this empire. I'm a content creator. I want to, and this is someone who is coming down with a business idea. And he literally stated that I'm trying to do this. So even if you work with me, you don't even need the allowance. But because of where and how she's programmed herself, allowance. Charlie, it's such a pity that. Let me end it here. That segment, immediately she made that statement, I said, that's why you are single.
Giovanni never going to invite you for that show, Charlie.
No, because if I go apportion everybody.
You go cook everybody.
Not necessarily cook, because I expect you to be logical.
We will start cooking, no?
Hey, Mom, because they have that they sink all their food will go inside.
Charlie, Prince Albert, thanks so much
Thanks a lot.
Having to make the time with us for this trends discussion right here on Akostik GH Media. This is Akostik I. My name has been Sai Wonder, and I've been doing this with Prince Albert. No, I mean you should mention your own name.
Oh, but I've mentioned it. But
so Prince Albert is the full name, right?
Yeah, Prince Albert is my name.
Okay, so basically Prince Albert, they should know you by that. Can you put out your socials out there so that at least anybody can?
I'm not on socials like that, but on IG, when you search for Manche or Manche_B, you'll find me on IG. When you search on I think Neworks on IG, _works _. Yes, I do business.
We'll put it out there on the screen. So
I do business. Mine is business. Right now, I'm not doing relationship things. So just contact me for business stuff, photography and all of those.
You don't want counsel?
No. Right now, I'm red. I bend. So if anybody, I go bend now. I know, yeah. So just let's do business together, so that when we also get some level, we can also claim diplomatic passports and things. Then we will go wide and Dubai and things.
Thank you guys for staying with us. We'll catch you another time on the same channel. I'm out.